end at the cup is exactly where you want it.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks a lot, guys. Josh Giddey has been attracting admirers, including LeBron James. King said he's really, really good. He has a great pace about the game, great vision. Josh is one of those kids who can definitely see the game a lot quicker than most guys out on the floor. He's showing it. Just been playing beautiful basketball. Kevin, that's high praise.
It is. Both amazing passers. David, thank you. Now here's Lucas. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Memphis, they have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
At the line for your
first one falls for Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Both free throws good from Lucas. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, outside Williams. At the top of the key, Williams. Over Clark. The Thunder with another miss.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Brooks, the pass to Lucas. And 1:01 left to play in the first half. 4 on the clock. Takes it from 10, and he hits the jump shot. Lucas has got the lead up to 8 now for Memphis.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Kennard checked in. Man passes to Robinson Earl. To the paint. They need this. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Wow, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander quick off his feet. Defense doesn't have time to react.
Here's Lucas. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Lucas has got 9 points now in the quarter.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like
this. Gilgeous-Alexander against Lucas. Here's Dort. Aldama with the rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
No good from Lucas. And so it's Memphis. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal.
35. The Thunder. 26. Your Grizzlies, you stand.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Really an incredible game from Magician.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. Morant is out there with Lucas, and it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Morant. Connects in the foul line jumper. Morant's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Memphis.
And with the pace that Morant plays with, that mid-range is a great option. He can surprise defenders expecting Ja to drive it.
Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Up again, and Williams is right there.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Now here's Lucas. He's tightly guarded. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line for your Grizzlies. At the line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Thunder trailing by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren. He's guarded closer. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game.
It's fascinating to watch Dort evolve his game. He's raised his free throw percentage to 84% last year. And for the first time in his career, he shot over 40% from the field.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Thunder shooting their second.
Substitution on the court.
Long range from the inbound. No good from Lucas. Dort wide open. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Grizzlies lead by 13. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for Oklahoma City right now, Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Lou Dort. Then it's Williams. And it's Joe in at the 1 spot. Morant kicks to Lucas. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Lucas up top. Puts up a 3. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists tonight.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Joe passes to Holmgren. Over Clark. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Lucas inside. Defended by Dort. Lucas kicks to Morant. Fires it up. Gets an open look and hits. And the Grizzlies lead by 15.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the foul goes on the Magician. That's his first foul. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Adams checked in. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here's Williams. From the high post. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Morant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Dishes it to Lucas. With the drive. Brooks outside. Pass to Morant. And Adams kicks to Lucas. Lets it fly. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound in this one. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Lucas. Focus. The Grizzlies on offense. Big run right now going for him, 11-2.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Lucas against Williams. Right side, Jones. Lucas dishes to Jones. Puts up a three. No good from Lucas. Under trailing by 19. Williams finds Williams. Shoots over Lucas. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Second personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I like this throwback approach they're taking. Looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Now Lucas. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And we all know that injuries are a part of the game, Doris, but it seems like for taller players, bigger players, there can be an additional challenge. Why is that?
Well, think about it, Kevin. If you're a 7-footer who maybe goes between 250 and 280 pounds, playing an 82-game grind with so little time for rest and for healing, the modern game with all the movement that's required, that is particularly challenging for any big man of that size.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Jang. Not a lot of room. Kusevsky, the third shot of the possession, finally falls for him.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Grizzlies.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Magician.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
He gets it in there. And the Grizzlies lead by 19.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Hey, need some help? Let's get to work. Here's what we're going to do.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry. Watch the screen. Take that. Screens all day, baby. Get started, man. Get started. Watch the pick. Out of rolling. Screen coming.
Yep, switch. I'll get out on that. Ow. It's like top plays versus not plays.
No plays.
Versus no plays. I'm gonna cut right now. Oh no. We can't get goose egged off our own event.
And looking at the way the game is played now, Smitty, feels like you'd be a perennial all-star.
All right, BA, I appreciate that. Certainly, it would be a lot of fun to play in this wide-open style, but not fun to switch on guys like LeBron and Embiid.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Steven Adams. And it's Magician in at the two-guard spot. Pass to Finney-Smith. 3 on the clock. Here's Dinwiddie. Adams grabs the miss. Here's Lucas. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Mikal Bridges.
The people upstairs in Brooklyn have been making some very interesting moves trying to put together a championship caliber team.
Are those big decisions by the Nets front office difficult to deal with as players?
You know, some guys can ignore the politics, but I'm sure others do have questions at the end of the day, though. These guys just want a ball. And ultimately, I think they just roll with the punches.
And here's Memphis. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
And the Nets with possession here. After the basket by Memphis. Back to Dinwiddie. Shoots over Morant. That one rolls around and rims out.
0 for 3 now in the early going. Just a little bit out of sync.
Here's Lucas. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's an 8-footer. Nice D from Bridges. The Nets have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
And here's Memphis. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Over Johnson. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Bridges with it. Unloads from 13. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Here's Lucas. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
He's already a skilled defender. But recently, Jaren Jackson Jr. has stepped up his game. He causes nightmares for shooters now.
Now here's Dinwiddie. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. It's good.
He's taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
So, Smitty, what do you attribute Jackson Jr.'s defensive growth to?
You know, B.A., I think a lot of it is his focus. He's keeping his eye on the shooters, but it's also just his confidence. He's more sure of himself than ever.
Bridges against Brooks. To the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Dinwiddie. Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Outside for Brooks. Over to the left wing. Here's Lucas. Money from the wing. 6 points for him.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Dillon Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Let's go, everyone. I needed to get loud in here for your Brooklyn.
A big group.
Substitutions on the floor.
Here's Morant. Very solid offensive production, averaging 18 points a game. We've got Cameron Johnson. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
To the left side wing. Here's Johnson. Not going to go that time. Ooh, good work defensively by Adams. As for Dylan Brooks, he's the glue that holds these guys together, Smitty.
No doubt, B.A. He's their emotional leader on this team. He can take over games at times offensively. He is really the heartbeat of this club.
Outside Finney-Smith. Bridges, left side. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Pass to Lucas. Back to Moran. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Memphis.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Outside for Moran. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Morant, no good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Here's Finney-Smith. Off the mark there with a three. Memphis leading. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Here's Lucas, coming off a solid outing against Oklahoma City. And that one's good for Brooks.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Moran against Dinwiddie. Pass to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. To the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Finney-Smith's got his first points in this one. And that streaking rack attack is the mobile one drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Here's Lucas. Out left to the wing. From downtown, the putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Pass to Johnson. Doesn't go that time. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. And Lucas gets it to go. And it's an 11-point Memphis lead.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Dinwiddie against Morant. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. Pulls up. Arms length from the hoop. He knocks it down. Simmons has got 4 points in the quarter.
The paint is where Simmons excels at finding points. He knows how to own the inside.
Pass to Morant. Here's Lucas. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 12.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
This is what happens when you start to break your opponents.
And so it's Memphis closing out the quarter ahead.
Grizzlies, 52. And your next USET team. Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen a lot of coaches make the transition from college to the NBA. Smitty, what are the biggest challenges in making that leap, you think?
I think gaining trust from your players is totally different from the NBA and college. Also, the pace of the game. Not the speed of the players, but the flow of gameplay itself. And finding the soft spot in an NBA defense is much harder than it is in college.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Then it's Dylan Brooks. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Magician in at the 2 spot. And there's the lob.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
And absolutely jaw-dropping. Pass to Lucas. And here's Brooks. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. In the front office for Brooks.
Substitutions on the court. Shooting for Memphis, Ja Morant. Shooting 1.
The free throw drops for Morant.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Outside Finney-Smith. Here's Johnson. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies ending the quarter up 10. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. Cameron Johnson out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And Brooklyn's shooting about 41% to the inside. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. And he converts the layup.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
You know, that's the kind of play that can really start a run. He knows a little momentum can get them back even.
Here's Lucas. Back to Morant. Fires for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Pass to Johnson. It's Bridges on the wing. Here's Claxton. Oh, the swat by Adams. Here's Lucas. He's guarded by Bridges. Knocks it loose. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Dinwiddie. And that one hits the back iron.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Here's Lucas. Soft touch off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
All alone on the break.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. He goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
And a chance to catch up on
2021-22 season, we saw Ja Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Free throw good. Dinwiddie. Well, Smitty with Morant. His ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
Here's Lucas. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. That's on Mikal Bridges.
Well, that was clearly a a foul.
And we know the big markets draw free agents. As a player, how different can that experience be from the big city to the smaller market?
Well, we know it's a big difference. And obviously there's been this old adage that big city wins more. But we've had some teams from smaller markets step up and win a championship, like the Milwaukee Bucks.
And few players can be that accurate with a pass from that distance.
And then that authoritative with the finish.
That is true.
The Nets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Into the lane. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Back to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Lucas. Hey, puts up a 3. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Why does he think that's a good shot? Coach does not want him out there taking threes.
Gets it down to single digits.
He saw the opportunity to get an easy bucket on the break and took advantage of it.
Memphis has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Outside Jones. Pass to Lucas. The layup off target. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And the Grizzlies with possession here. Cranked it in off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Fourth personal foul.
Good on the first. And so it's Memphis winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Steve Smith, this is Brian Anderson with our 2K Sports crew signing off. We'll